Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Dr. Adekunle Badmos, United Nations Ambassador for Quality and Affordable Education in the whole of Africa. Ecology, UN diplomat on government bilateral trade in the whole of Africa. I'm the global president of the global clusters worldwide. It's people to people revolution of the global clusters. And we're saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's engage in people to people revolution. People to people revolution. Um, the people to people revolution is not a spectator call. It's not a spectator call. It's a call that everyone needs to know that they need to be part of. And in you being part of this is a deal. It's a deal with your nation, and the global cluster community has come up with something called manga, and the manga is make Africa and Nigerian great again. So before we dive into it, I want to have the promo video of the global clusters, you know, the promo video of the people to people revolution, and we can
The
dive.
People to People Revolution is here, a movement redefining how we connect. In a world where institutions and hierarchies often create barriers, this revolution focuses on direct engagement, people talking to people, sharing stories, and solving challenges together. This is about building bridges across cultures and geographies, fostering open dialogue and collaboration. Every handshake, every conversation, every shared experience is a step toward unity. At Global Clusters, we believe that true change happens when people come together, empowered by understanding and mutual respect. Let's bridge divides and embrace this revolution for a better world. The People-to-People Revolution begins with you. Be part of a global community that bridges divides and builds connections. Visit theglobalclusters.org to join the conversation. Stay informed about upcoming events and revolutions, and remember, every meeting is an opportunity for change. Let's connect and create a better world together.
To me, it's people to people revolution of the global clusters. And we are saying, let us all connect and create a better world together. The better world that we all crave for, we start with all of us. We are something that will make you engage in this revolution. I want to welcome everyone online on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube to the People to People Revolution of the Global Clusters. And my name is Dr. Adekunle Badmos. I'm the Global President of the Global Clusters Worldwide. And this call is an intellectual movement. It's for all of us to just go back and think about what we're about to discuss today. And today we'll be talking about what, you know, we want to talk about what does the future hold for you that you are listening. The future, you understand? What does it hold for you? Okay, what is the role of this revolution in the future you are currently building? You understand? The role of people-to-people revolution of the global clusters in the future you are currently building. The role of people-to-people revolution in the future you are currently building. You understand? Why you should take the people-to-people revolution serious, in the future you are currently building. And to dive into it immediately, I want to ask everyone a question. Write this thing down and ponder on it. If everything you have left you now, do you have somebody in your life that will say, no, I will not agree for you to go down? Do you have somebody that will say, no, we'll make sure you come back up? We'll make sure we push you to the top again. Do you have anybody like that? Do you have somebody that will say, never, we will assist you? So if you don't have, somebody is responding on TikTok right now. Please, everybody, if you are watching online, if you are watching, I need you to respond. If you don't have, then take this meeting serious. Don't joke with this revolution. You need to start building today. Because I'm talking about the role of people-to-people revolution in your own future. The future you are talking about. Some people are already established. It's a no-brainer. If anything happens to them today, they have many people that will say, no, why not? They have people that can give them money to eat. They have people that can give them accommodation to live. They have people that can give them car to drive. They have people that can give them business to do. They have people that can even employ them, engage them, give them an appointment to say, start your life again with this. If you are not there yet, you need to take this revolution very serious. It's an integral part of nation building. And because you cannot talk about nation building without building the people. Nation building is discussed as a result of building people. You have your life. It is the development of my life that will dovetail to nation building. It is the development of your life that will dovetail to nation building. So that is one thing everybody must know. So now we are not talking about the place of these people to people. It's a revolution in the global clusters. It's a revolution in the global cluster. The place of people to people in your own future, in what will happen to you tomorrow. You see, 10 years ago was yesterday for somebody. Today is some people's future, it's some people's reality. I was ruminating on something, and it's basically about my life, because the global cluster is my legacy project, and it's a legacy project to let everybody listening to me know. I don't want to know what position you are, because 25 years ago, I was homeless. I was homeless. And 25 years after, I became a global citizen. And I will keep saying it. Wealth is being built. You have to contribute your own quota into life before life fall back to you. If you go broke today and you don't have anybody that will say, you are broke, send me your account, take. You are not there yet. And you need to take this revolution very serious. Most especially every Sunday, 5 p.m. You should look for it on YouTube, on Facebook. everywhere. You should look for it. You should look for the review. You should look for everything about it, and you start eating it, and you should start implementing the information you're getting from this revolution. This is the revolution. This revolution came as a result of my practical step. I am the global president of the global clusters, and I came up with all of this revolution to negate all of the chaos in our society. Instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, we are saying, let us not focus our energy in trying to bring down the people at the top. Instead, let us look among ourselves. The powerful one among us, let them adopt the less powerful one and mentor them to greatness. And that is the ideology behind people to people revolution. Now, we're now asking, what's your future like? What's your today like? Your today, and what are you trying to build? If you're trying to build, you need to activate the people to people revolution. And how do you activate people to people revolution? I'll be talking to you about practical steps, and I'll be sharing some stories with you today. You know, today, an homeless guy 25 years ago now became a global citizen, live abroad, with family, and doing well for himself. And today, even if you want to take anything from me, you cannot take all of my years of experience. Number one, you cannot take my integrity away from me, my sincerity, my truthfulness, my competence. You cannot take it away from me. You understand? The person I have built in people's mind, you cannot take that away from me. Even if you try to steal all the wealth I have built today, you stole my car, you stole my business, you stole all of these things. There are things that I possess today that cannot be taken away from me. What do you possess? And how are you using them? You understand? Number one, the things you possess and the way you apply them to the people you meet, you understand, we now dovetail to the result you will get in your future. The result you will get in your future. If you don't have money, can people close their eyes and say, take 200,000, take 1 million, take this one? You must activate. If you are not there yet, you need to activate these people to people. You need to activate the people to people revolution. It is very, very important. It's a no-brainer. It's the real deal. It's very important for you to activate the people to people revolution. People to people revolution is about identifying the people you need to connect with to scale up. And how do you identify them, and how do you connect with them? A lot of people, when you see a big man or a big woman or someone of influence, anytime you ask them for cash, you have just changed yourself. You have just changed yourself. There is no amount of cash that they can give to you that can take you from where you are to where you ought to be. There's no amount of cash that anybody will give to you today that can take you from where you are to where you ought to be. And cash is the smallest thing, smallest form of money. Let me put it like that. Smallest form of money. A lot of people regard cash as something. Cash can come today, can go tomorrow. But there are things that you can use cash to do that those things will keep appreciating. You understand? I saw one day a woman said he bought a land with cash, just with 300,000 naira. And that same land, he sold it for 85 million naira. after many years. So you can see that same cash he used to buy that land, some people will go to beer parlor and squander it. So what you use with cash, how you now, even if you don't have anything, don't say, oh, after all, that one has money. That is why he was able to do what he did, and now he was able to make money. No, that is not the case here. What we are bringing to you is that how can you implement yourself, activating this revolution of people to people, and using it to secure your life. A lot of you have seen people, you have met people in your life, but all of these people are not making meaning to you. A lot of times you ask, I'm hungry, I need this, I need this. They give you 5,000, they give you 2,000, they give you 10,000, they give you 20,000. Some people even do well and give you 100,000. No matter what anybody gives to you, if it's cash, it's small. Most of you don't know that there are more things that you can do and that can give you a great value that will bring plenty of those cash to you. A lot of you don't know that. When you're given an opportunity in a platform, for instance, we have the platform of the global clusters. Some people have utilized that platform and they have gotten business and they are making money from it. Some people showcase their talent. I remember when we did our first year anniversary, someone that did the printing, a clusterian that did that printing, as through that printing that she did, has gotten 2 jobs. 2 jobs. Because people said, no, almost 3. 3. People had to say, who did this thing? They gave him job. Another person called me and said, who do we have that is reliable to get tester and all of that? They gave him job. Another person called me and said, Ambassador, this gift that you gave to me, we want to do it in our anniversary. We want to do something similar. And that is an opportunity. Well, that person was actually volunteering. It's not that he charged us to do what he did. But she knows how to do it. And immediately people saw what she did and they started, you understand? Now, when they give you something to do you do it well? The place of diligence in connecting people to people, that is number 1. In anything, that has stand me, Adekunle Badmus, out. I have a Turkish father today. When he came to Nigeria, he met so many people. He tried to do business with so many people. I remember he tested me with just 50 euro to plan a seminar in Akure. And that 50 euro, I added my own money to make sure that I did it well. And he said, okay, if you can do this. And today is my connect to Turkey. As a matter of fact, the things we are doing together now I live in Turkey. I have my home there, and most of the things we're doing together, you understand, they are mightier than just that 50 euro. But do you know that the test of that 50 euro, if I have messed it up, let's say I have just connived that 50 euro and, say, euro, let me just squander it or not do what he asked me to do and run away with that money, then if I'm still struggling in Nigeria, then I'll say, who do me? Not knowing that I was the one that did myself. Again, and this man today became my Turkish father. A father that, God forbid anything happened to me today, whether I don't even have anything today, he will say no. He will still recommend me over and over for great projects in Turkey. He has great connection all over the world, and he can still recommend me for something very big. This is people-to-people revolution. Diligence. They ask you to do something small. You did not do it well. You don't know that it's like you take a look, a gun, and point on your own head and shot yourself. The place of diligence in people-to-people revolution cannot be overemphasized. Cannot be overemphasized. Diligence. Some people in the global cluster today are volunteering, and they don't know that this volunteering work will take them from where they are to where they ought to be. The volunteering work of the global clusters will take them from where they are to where they ought to be. They don't know that the opportunity, the volunteering thing we avail to them is second to none. It's not a spectator call. It's not something to joke with. When you are asked to be part of any project, do it as if your life depends on it. You don't know who is watching. You don't know what that thing will turn around to be to you. Look at it. 50 euro eventually earned me a father. I'm telling you, a father. When I did my surgery in January, the first person that reached out to me was that Turkish father. Please mute yourself, please. Mute yourself, please. The first person that reached out to me was the Turkish father, and he gave me almost $1,200 to take care of myself. Do you understand? The next person was my American mother. I met her. A lot of you, when you are given an opportunity to work with somebody, you blow it off. She gave me a credit card. That was when most of my mates were doing Yahoo Yahoo. They were stealing from people. I will have used that credit card and go and order one useless thing that I don't need as a young man, and I will have blown my destiny away. Today, that woman considered me a son. When we're doing our first year anniversary, as a matter of fact, immediately after my surgery too, she too sent me money. Those were my two professional parents. They were not my biological parents, but they sent me money to support me during that period. She sent 1,500, the other one sent 1,200. And anytime, they have always been supporting me. All the time. All the time. And my Turkish papa said something today to me while we went to eat together. And he said, I tell everybody that Badmus can never cheat you. Said Badmus can never cheat you. So what am I trying to say to you? What I'm trying to say to you today is that activating the people-to-people revolution as regard your future, you should take diligence. In that diligence, you should operate with integrity. Integrity. They added you to a project. Don't you know that anytime you have a platform like this, it's for you to showcase yourself? It's for you if you and a whole office was committed into your hand and you don't know how to use it to generate income for the company and for yourself and to scale up in life. So peradventure, if you have money and establish an office, how do you sustain it? If you don't look at things, if you are in a position and you don't look at an opportunity that, okay, this is an opportunity for me to be diligent in this thing, this is an opportunity for me to do this aspect very well. anything you find your hand to do, you must do it with all thy might. And you must do it diligently. Doing it diligently is you are helping yourself, you are helping your future. You cannot be stranded. People will know you for that. Even if let's say, the unfortunate happen, there are times in life that people face different kind of issues. It is not because you are not a good person that you are facing this issue. It is because life just happened to people. Even if life happens to you, if you have activated the people-to-people revolution, if you have always been dealing with human being well, you can never be stranded. I'm a testament to that. It will be very difficult for you to be stranded. It will be very, very difficult for you to be stranded. So today, if you know, if you're stripped naked now, that means you're naked, nobody will come for your aid, then you have not started activating it. Then number one thing you need to do, action step, because there is no time. I don't want to dwell on it too much. We have just 1 hour for this meeting and we're closing. We have maybe 34 minutes more. Action steps to take is that go and look for a platform and start volunteering to people. If you cannot do it for free, you cannot do it for a fee. What do you have that you want the world to know? Start volunteering. Clusterian, what's his name? Afolabidare David. Volunteer to do an AI video for somebody. One of my brother in the United States, and that my brother gave him a camera worth $3,500. Someone in the community said, I need someone to help me do an AI video on this write-up. He did it, and the person said, send him 50,000. If you are talented in things, it could be in music, it could be anything. For instance, if it's music or is any instrument that you can play better, why can't you just volunteer to be doing birthday songs for people in a platform that you belong to? When is your birthday? Compose something for them, give it to them. Somebody will see that thing and say, who did this thing for you? This is the person. Oh yeah, that is how you will get something done. Go and pick a community. It could be whether you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're a traditional user, you belong to any church, even if it's your church, if it's your mosque. The global cluster is not about religion, it's not about politics, it's about purpose. Just to let you know. But we are saying to everybody listening that the place of people-to-people revolution in nation building cannot be pushed away. Diligence with the attribute of integrity, truthfulness, and sincerity, and the action step you need to take is for you to start showing it to people. You need to meet people and they need to know who you are, for who you are. That is how people can recommend you. They can recommend you for award. They can recommend you for position. They can recommend you for appointment. Don't come to you and say, don't worry, I will recommend you for this appointment. So that is how people can come to you and say, okay, can you be one of our advisory board? People work themselves into becoming head of company. I was appointed the COO of ArcView. Why? Because of the things you demonstrate and you show. Who you show that you are will determine what people will give to you and what people will be ready to give to you. And what are the things you need to show to people? The things you need to show to people are not far-fetched and they are not a rocket science. The things you need to show to people are not far-fetched, they are not rocket science. They are things you possess. Your ability to work well, your integrity, your sincerity, your credibility. Then, if you are competent in something, You now show it to people. Start showing it now. Let people know that, if you need someone to do something, to arrange for you, call this person. Look at that Clusterian. She just volunteered to help us with the gift items. Oton. And that gift item, people got to say, this bag is nice. Everybody that sees with them said it's nice. And anytime he has gotten almost 3 people now that has connected with her. And I'm very sure if those 3 people want to do anything, they will always call her. 1 volunteer, 3 businesses, and he's been making something small from them. And you don't understand, wealth is built gradually. It's from that small business that somebody will now say, okay, we need this bag. We want to distribute it in the 37 states of Nigeria. We want to do this. We want to do this. Go and do this. And we want to do 1,000 in each state. That is 37,000. And imagine that the person is just making, even if it's 5,000 naira on each bag, or 3,000 naira, that is 37,000. And that is how wealth is being created. It's a no-brainer. It's the real deal. People-to-people revolution is not a spectator call. It's a call that every Nigerian, every African, everybody in the world should answer. If you want to have a meaningful life, you must engage in this revolution. You must be intentional to engage in this revolution. If the work you're doing now is taken away from you, let's say the source of the income you majorly have dried off, are you going to just be stranded like that? It connotes that you have not been activating your people-to-people revolution. There's no 2 ways about it. If you don't have a home today, if you don't have a home, TG, I cite you, if you don't have a home, you understand, can people accommodate you into their home? Some people, is their character that is not even good. They have a very bad character. Bad character can never help you. Bad behavior. There are some very good community even on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and all of that, that you can volunteer. Volunteer to the host. Tell the host, okay, what can I do? Don't keep asking. When they see that when people see that you are useful, people will bless you. Yes, people will bless you. Today, I'm super busy. Why? Because when people see that you are competent, you can do something, everybody will be calling you for everything. They will be calling you for everything. How did we start it? We make ourselves available to people. Make yourself available. When you are diligent in what you do, always make yourself available. Don't let them, they want to call you, they call you once, twice, you are not picking. What's happening? You saw missed call, you are not returning calls. Make yourself available so that you can build a better future for yourself. I tell people, when I think about my journey in life, and I said, okay, since it's like this for me now, what next? Some people will start building, start having money, showing up for people. I can say that is one thing some people are currently doing. They just kept making more money and showing up for people. But I stopped. I said, no, I want to start giving back. I want to create a community where people can come. If you don't have any dime today, if you join the Global Cluster today, it's your serious. We don't want those that are lazy. If it is what you call the Global Cluster, that the Global Cluster will be to you. A lot of people have cutting businesses in millions, in hundreds of thousands, in tens of millions in the Global Clusters. It's a community of professionals, technocrats, and entrepreneurs. So if you are active in there, you will get something. But if you are not active in there, you cannot get anything. It is garbage goes in, garbage comes out. What are you offering the community? What is the thing that you're doing? We said if you cannot join a cluster, create one and start championing something for nation building. The global cluster is not a place where, people just come and just sit there, doing nothing and expect something to just come. Though we give money every day to people just by promoting people's businesses, and that is so small compared to what people can actually get. What people can actually get. We do 11 trainings per week. This is just one of those trainings. This is one. It's an intellectual movement. Let us all come together and think about what can we do to take our dear nation from where it is to where it ought to be. And it has to do with you building yourself. You building yourself, making yourself available, being diligent and making yourself available is something that you need to start doing right now. Then you choose who you make yourself available to. Or what community do you make yourself available to? What is the value of those people in that community? What do they owe on high esteem in that community? It's very, very, very important. If you are not doing this, you are hurting yourself. Because tomorrow it is you that will be stranded. It is you that you will not have anything in your pocket and you don't have anybody to reach out to support you. It's you. So you must ensure that you create an enabling environment for yourself. And creating an enabling environment, it's a no-brainer. It's all just for you to make sure that, number one, anything you want to do, you do it well. And identify a community and, volunteer to be part of something good. See, every activities you engage in on earth here, the earth will not owe you a dime. Earth is not created to owe anybody. It's going to give you everything you work for. Nobody can steal from anybody. Nobody can steal from anybody. If you think you can steal from somebody, destiny, apart from the fact that we have judge, we have police, we have this one, we have that one. See, it is only people that don't have the real understanding of life that think that they can steal and go scot-free. No. Life is not built that way. When you steal, it will be taken back from you. Not only from you, from your generation yet unborn. Yes, that is it. And come to think about it, why do you need to steal? For what purpose? For what purpose? If you have a car today, can you sit on all the seats inside that car? If you build a mansion today, if you even live in 2-bedroom, can you sleep in 2 rooms at the same time? A lot of times, we should ask ourselves sincere questions. What we really need. Sometimes I tell people, I don't know how much you are looking for, but I know that in life, one must know when to stop and when to create an enabling environment for yourself. If every cluster we are creating in the global cluster today is doing well, it means I'm doing well. And that is what I've created. I've created and I've made people to add different clusters, and we are building it. The ARE cluster now is a no-brainer. It's a movement that everyone should be part of. Agri, real estate, and export. You understand? Because before oil, it was agri. Everybody needs to be part of agriculture now. It's the right revolution that all Nigerian youths, every Nigerian youth should engage in agriculture, should engage in real estate, should engage in export. When the federal government said set a mantra and said Operation Double Your Export, Operation Non-Oil Export, and they are declaring on the news, and you are not making anything from it. Don't you know that it's not good? You are not taking out of your own national cake. Any policy that you listen to, you need to ask yourself. You need to do surgery for yourself, mind surgery for yourself on how do I benefit from this. In the past 2 years, there has been a law that has been created to say that energy now, you can generate your own power by yourself. How are you harnessing that? If you cannot harness it alone, what community are you in the global cluster, for instance? Remedy X is a new technology from the still water to energy, and they have adopted us, and we are currently pushing it to the world. They have adopted us to sell globally. Are you harnessing it? Are you mentioning it to people, or you just keep quiet? A lot of people wanted an opportunity, but they are not taking those opportunities serious. You cannot want something and not take it serious and expect that thing to produce anything for you. It will not produce jack for you. Yes, we have so many contents that gives us that makes us to laugh. We have content that talks about what people are doing wrong. We have content that we talk about our nation, the situation. Okay, who will help us? Which leader will help us? I have a news for you. Nobody will lead Nigeria that will do abacadabra unless everybody is intentional about nation building. There's no abacadabra. There's no abacadabra. Everybody needs to be intentional. Everybody needs to be intentional. All politicians are supposed to get behind the global clusters. Yes, every politician. If we know you are born to lead, let us start from here. Let's start from our kindred. Let's start from our community. Let's start changing. People's mind needs to change. It is the quality of people's mind that determines the quality of their environment. The quality of the mind, you see. The reason why you see abroad the way it is the quality of the mind of the people in that living in that community that determine what is going on there. Why is our environment the way it is? Why is our society the way it is? It is the quality of our mind, largely the quality of our mind. You see, nobody is coming to save you. You must understand that. And you must be ready to save yourself. You see, life will throw you those, give you reason not to live, give you reason to say, why can't you just commit suicide and all of those things? But it is you that will say, no, I'm not committing any suicide. I'm going to live. Yes, I'm going to live. You must develop your capacity to handle anything. And you must understand that this life, we are here to engage in activities. So what kind of activities are you engaging in on a daily basis? Because it is the little activities that you engage in that eventually dovetail into building your desirable future that you all crave for. How you build gradually. Solving a lot of times, maybe people don't know how to make money. People learn. Today, there's a current trending. AI is trending. Do you even know anything about it? You can learn it even for free. You can learn it on YouTube. You can learn it on Facebook. You can learn it anywhere. There are so many tutorials everywhere that is talking about this AI. What's my point? My point to you is that if you are heading a cluster, how are you leading that cluster? Every cluster in the global clusters needs 5 departments. I'll be ending with this. And presently, the global cluster needs volunteers, plenty volunteers. We need people to lead their local government. There's a lot of work to be done to create structure in the 774 local government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And some people are telling me there is no work. There is work. The global cluster is a self-sustaining social media platform. It is what you put in that you get back. We need people to volunteer in their local government. Start volunteering, start bringing people to listen to the message. Start create your own Spark up on your WhatsApp and start adding people and start picking the information on the main platform and start sharing to them and start deliberating. Building an empire in today's world, the first thing you need to do is to build an audience. Create your own community. Do you have a community? Create a community for yourself. You need to create a community for yourself. Then you introduce your brand. Then you create a product. And that is the right way to build an empire. All you need is your phone that you are using to watch me right now and the right message. If you don't have any right message now, pick the message of the global clusters. Nation building. We need people to lead in their communities. We need people to bring people together to come and put their voice to what we're saying right now. This is the real deal. This is the solution. We cannot all neglect the solution and start involving in frivolities. All of that things that are not even adding any value to us. There's a place of leadership and there's a place of followership. I'm not here to defend our leaders, but I'm not, and I will not equally say that followers too have a lot to do in nation building. If you cannot build from the top, let us start from the bottom now. You can either start from the top or you start from the bottom. Okay, let's say, oh, we are all agree. Our leaders are not doing what they're supposed to do. You, in that your community, in that your household, are you doing what you're supposed to do? Check yourself. The global cluster today has over 3,000 people in the community. How many people do we see in today's meeting? Go and check YouTube, go and check this, go and check that. And somebody will now tell me that, oh, I am broke. I am this, I am that. Why are you broke? Check it. You understand? It's a no-brainer. It's the real deal. You need to know, okay, what do I want to do for my life? When I'm given a responsibility, do I do it well? You cannot be somebody that does something well. It shows that your future is bright. Destiny will always help you. I've seen people that they are very meticulous. When you give them tasks, they will do somehow. They can never be stranded. E.g., me, I'm one person. It's very difficult for me to be stranded. Very, 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 very difficult. Since I have learned, and I learned this thing 20-something years ago. I was in a gathering, and someone came and said, if you say nobody is helping you, and he asked the question, have you helped somebody before? I said, me that I don't have anything, that I'm even, squatting and all of that. He said, no, you don't need to have money to start helping people. Common somebody arriving that you can just help them with their luggages. You can just volunteer to do something good for somebody. There are some people, they are at Okodumota. They don't have any shop. When they see people, what do you want? You want perfume? Come, let me take you to the place. When they bring customer to that perfume shop, the perfume shop know that they are the one that bring the customer. They get them commissions. Same thing happened in Computer Village. Same thing happened in My 12. That is how some people started. And before you know it, they started, supplying people. They know where to buy cheap, and they know who to supply to. Before you know it, they have their own shop. Before you know it, like that, and they are now big woman, big man today. Some people came to Lagos, and the first place they slept was under bridge. So it is you that have to hold yourself, because as you are talking like this, people are dying, and some people are even coming into this world. So that death is not about age, it's not about color, it's not about anything. Young people are dying, old people are dying, middle-aged people are dying, children are even dying, even infants are dying. So you must understand all of these things. And life is full of activities. What activities are you currently engaging in? The kind of activities you engage in will determine whether your future is secure or not. But one question I want you to ask yourself if you are watching this video is that if you're stripped naked today, do you have people, we are talking about people to people revolution. Do you have people that will say, no, we'll not agree, come. If you don't have a house, we'll give you a place to stay. You have? If you don't have, start working. You need to start volunteering. You need to start doing things well for people. Apart from that, if you are dead broke today, if you don't have anybody, you can call and say, can you help me send some money? And they will tell you, no problem. Even if they don't have, they will even look for it for you. If you don't have such thing, man, you got a lot of work to do. People that have it today, I had Cubana Chief Priest talking. He said today he has people that if he wants to raise 5 billion naira today, he can raise it. Some people might not be in that level, but if you want to raise 10,000 naira, can you raise it? You want to raise 50,000 naira, can you raise it? You want to raise 100,000 naira, can you raise it? If you cannot raise it, start volunteering. Start looking for platform and start distinguish yourself in that group. So when you come in contact with a platform, create something that is unique. Be unique. And when you are unique, do it well. It's a no-brainer. It's the real deal. And people to people revolution, you need people in your life. People make people. You need people. And it is what you do and the way people perceive you that will make them to stand for you. It is what you do. When they gave us the deal to sell the power, I called someone in the US. We've been knowing for more than 15 years, almost 20 years. Now, imagine one will have blown that relationship up in the middle way now. Today, I am with people that I've known 20 years, 15 years, 12 years, 10 years, and they are saying, wow, we trust you, we know we trust you, we know your credibility, we know what you can do, and we can recommend you to people. And that alone is huge. That alone is a no-brainer. It's the real deal. It's not something that you should joke with. Do you have people that can stand for you? If you check yourself today, let's say you have problem and you need solutions. Do you have people that can give you that solution? If you don't have, start building. You need to get to work immediately. You need to get to work immediately. You need to activate the people-to-people revolution. As a matter of fact, most of these people are even in your life already, but it is you that you are not activating what you're supposed to activate with them. And that is why they are not giving you the result you're supposed to get. When you have people that are doing stuff and you know there are some things you can do to support what they are doing, they can never forget you now. The Remedy Ed team now said, the regional director now said, the African regional director now said to me, Ambassador, we have seen what the Global Cluster has done. And is the best platform that we have ever had since we have gotten people. You have demonstrated to us that you are worthy and you can do this. And we're going with you. Gaskia. But they will give somebody an MOU, the person will not do the work. And we've been doing the work without asking them for anything. We showed them that we can do the work. Now, if tomorrow now, they now say that, okay, we want to send you to so place, they now start giving us money. People will now say, they are making big money, but you don't know. But you can't say you can't born now. So I want to let people understand something that is very, very clear about life. Life is very easy if you understand it. If life is proving difficult to you, it's because money. It's like a fish. Some people have technology of how to handle it and where to hold it from. If they don't know where to hold it from, that thing might bite you. Some people because of what their experience, they know how to attend to things. So if you just understand life and you start putting the right thing in, there's no two ways about it. There's no two ways about it. It's very, very, very easy. Ambassador Abosedeko said, diligence is all we do, pave way for greatness. Let's embrace the art of diligence. Yes, thank you for that comment on Facebook. Okay, let me get a feedback from the Diction Guru. That is on the StreamYard. Let me get a feedback, a contribution from Cluster and Forex. What's your take on today's call? Because our time is fast spent. Forex.
Yes, sir. Good evening, boss. Happy Sunday, happy new week. We will have a very blissful new week. And I want to appreciate you, sir, for all you do for humanity. Thank you for not relenting. Thank you because you have not stopped doing what is right. You have not given up on Nigerians. Like, you're one of the people saying that Nigeria must get better. Nigeria will not fail, regardless of the things. Yes, yes, sir. MAGA, MAGA, yes. So we have to come together. MAGA and manga.
Make African and Nigerian great again.
Okay, all right, sir. Yes. And now we have added the N. We used to say MAGA, but now we have it. We have Nigeria there, so we have to make Nigeria great again. So everyone listening in, that's our newest thing, newest deal, we are doing it, and we will. Boss mentioned diligence. So diligence is not a cheap thing. You have to pay a price. You have to do the needful. Diligence, it means you are not the only one doing something. Maybe 10 people are doing a particular thing, but somebody is always doing his better than, he's always adding more effort, um, giving that thing his best shot. You understand? So you're adding extra effort. You are not just complaining. You are not just saying, why this thing is not going to work. I'm already tired. Maybe you have tried it 2 times and you're already saying, I don't think I can keep up, and you leave it. But diligence, when we hear the word diligence, it's not an easy thing. So it doesn't mean it is cheap, but we have a price to pay to get that result we're looking for. And our global president has advised us, I beg your pardon, has advised us to be volunteers. It means if you volunteer, there are certain things that will come your way because you are volunteering. Like you are just helping people do things free of charge. It doesn't mean that it will forever be free, but that seed you have sown, someday or somebody may just say, who is this guy? What kind of human being is this? It's not that you are stupid. It's not that you don't want money, but it simply means that you are sowing a seed, and before you know what's happening, something very big may come your way, and they will just feel, this guy that has not been asking us for this, asking us for that, because he has you have people of influence around you, or people that are highly influential around you. And the first thing you are demanding for is, you have to give me money. You have to give me money. Without money, I'm not going to do anything. Why not start that thing? Just do it. Just start doing it, and before you know it, you'll be seen as somebody who can handle things that you never expected. There's a guy here in Kwara State currently. Is an officer, and how did he get his job? This story is very, very interesting and very funny, but maybe later on I'll share it to our platform so that people can verify. Yes, this guy is here in Kwara State, and how did he get his job? He got
maybe the network over there, but thank you, Cluster and Farex, for that great contribution. Let's hear from Pixas on TikTok. What's your take on today's people to people?
He volunteered to be helping. Yes, sir. He volunteered to be helping people because of traffic. Or someday the governor was just passing, and I think he asked. I don't know who he asked. Maybe his orderly, or maybe his PA. Who is this guy? They said, the guy is a volunteer. You understand? Say, wow, you mean this guy is not being paid? And this guy was diligent. He will stand there every morning. He will get there very early. Like I said, trust me, I'm going to forward this story to the platform, so you can even send you his handle. And he's still there doing his thing now. Now, to cut the long story short, this guy didn't have a job. He has degrees. He's well educated or well read. Okay, but he will just go there early in the morning, and he'll be helping people. Okay, you have to be patient and all that. And he was doing it until the day that he met good fortune met him. You understand? Like, this opportunity just came, and that's how he was given. Yes, that's how he was given that job. Right now, he has a good job, and he has everyone is talking about him. And this is the person that I wouldn't know if he's the very first person that started that thing here in Kwara State. I'm talking about Kwara State now, and he'll be passing cars with joy. He'll be dancing. You understand? And he's making the thing fun. He will just be dancing, and a very good dancer like that. You understand? And this guy will just be passing cars. He'll be stopping some. Be patient. He'll be, And that's how he got his job today. The global president has advised us to be volunteers. We should help people, and that's how we're going to build our nation. And I want to quickly say that um, I wrote something down. I said the spark hub you create for your community will go a long way, because the right people make the right connections, decisions, and impact. Ambassador was saying something the other time that if you have the right people, it will be easy for you to do many things. But if you don't help people, you will not be able to know what you can get from them. Not money. I'm not talking about money. When you help somebody, you open them up to certain things. Then you would have helped them to discover themselves. You would have helped them to discover some things they never knew they had. So that's what we're talking about. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much for that contribution. I don't know if PaySax on TikTok is available right now. If PaySax is available, let's have it, please.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, what's your take on today's call, please? Network. This has network. But having said that, we'll be drawing the.
Can you hear me, sir?
Okay, we can hear you now. Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. Concerning what I'm
Network interrupted. All right. Once she comes again, we'll allow her to give her submission. But having said that, we want to draw the curtain here today. I believe you have learned something. And if you know you have learned something, please kindly drop your own submission at the comment section about today's call. It's people to people revolution. I said we're talking about the place of people to people in building the right future for yourself. And we said if you are stripped naked today, do you have people in your life that can say, no, we'll not allow you to be stripped naked? Do you have people in your life that can say, let's accommodate you? Do you have people in your life that can say, take my home as your home? Do you have people in your life that can say, okay, let me give you this thing to be doing. Let me kickstart you again. Let you start again. Do you understand? So if you don't have, then you need to start building one now, today. And that is what we've been able to discuss today. So having said that, we want to draw the curtain. We want your own comment, at the comment section today. And we want to draw the curtain by asking, who are we? Okay, somebody is saying he wants to come up. All right. Are you there, Pisas?
Good evening, sir.
Excellent evening to you.
I just give you a live question now. What is the topic, sir?
Okay, it's people to people revolution of the global clusters. We have the latest social media platform. It's nation building, and we have a revolution that every day we meet. But today we're talking about people to people revolution of the global clusters, and the ideology behind it is that we don't want people to create chaos instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance. We say, let people in our community adopt one another. If you are powerful in one thing, adopt somebody, produce your kind. You understand? And we're telling people that are upcoming that they should try as much as possible to see who is doing the right thing, and they should volunteer into those things, and they should use it to scale. You understand? So if we cannot build from the top, we can actually build from behind. You understand? If we're saying our leaders are not doing what they're supposed to do, are the followers
they ready to learn?
So we have to put this word out there, and we have to let people understand. I've give some case study. For instance, I'm the global president of the Global Clusters, and I'm an initiator of this initiative. And I let people understand that 25 years ago I was practically homeless, and 25 years after I became a global citizen.
I'm sorry. Anyway, we are not many on the platform now. What I'm trying to say, keep on saying it, even though we've gone and everything, the kind of people we have in that country, number one, they are not ready to learn, and they don't need the truth. The more they listen to the cries, I don't know about, I don't know what, I don't even know why my spirit asked me to stay, but I'm just trying to watch what people are doing. The more they know that money is nothing, money cannot give anybody happiness. You see this money of 18 that everybody in Africa, they want to reach, they want to have all the wealth, they want to have all the cars. Have you ever seen when somebody died, then bury that person with the property? No. That is number one. And money will not give you happiness that you are looking for. Why are we committing a crime? We hate each other unnecessary without nothing. You will just see somebody, we just hate that person. Anyway, I pray for you, sir. I believe that God is going to lift you and guide you. Because if you like, spend all your money on those people there, you see there, in that place, I swear, sir, they will be the number one to take you, but they can't succeed. What I'm trying to do, you just have to start with the youth, let them know the truth. That is the first thing.
That's sir.
When they know the truth, tell them the truth. Me, I'm not scared of anything, sir. I will keep on talking because the God asked me to talk. I will keep on talking. Nobody can shut my mouth. Sometimes I stay on social media. I was just in one platform now. I just said, let me leave that girl. You will come to the social media. The little money people have, you just want to take it from there or in the name of, because they believe that they cannot ask God what they are looking for. To tell them that you have wish that he's going to kill them or what is going to kill them. Why can't you ask them to pray and ask God? When I have the spirit, I have the wisdom, I have every power to ask God whatever I'm looking for.
I understand you, man. And that is why everybody, I believe they all need reorientation, and people we need to, that is why we meet every day. Actually, you can join our YouTube community. You can DM your number. I can add you to our WhatsApp group, where we have an app, and every Monday we talked about mind surgery in the morning. Every meeting is there, all virtual, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on all other social media platforms, the global clusters. And we believe that this intellectual movement should come in and we bring everybody together. The ideology is that we exchange three currency: quality and accurate knowledge, because that is what we give the right power and quality power. Quality and accurate information, because that is the bridge between where you are and where you ought to be. And quality and accurate, connection, because to whom you are connected with determines what you collect. So that is what we've been sharing in the last 1 year. We have spent more than a year already, and we have seen the impact, and we're currently creating structures in the 774 local government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to create a cluster head, to make sure that we create spark up everywhere, and to make sure that we create inclusivity. and create more opportunities for ourselves. I believe if we all come together and understand what we need to do and we build from the grassroots, I believe we will have a beautiful Federal Republic of Nigeria. Already, the platform is solving power problem presently in Nigeria.
I said what I said earlier on. I just say I really appreciate your words, sir.
Yes.
But sometimes if they are talking, I will tell them I swear with my father grave. Tinubu is not the problem we have in Nigeria.
Of course, it's not.
We have our problem too. When you travel a lot, maybe you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I understand.
When you travel a lot,
more than 30 countries. So I know what I'm talking. I live in Turkey myself. You understand? And I'm a Nigerian. I'm the ambassador to National Youth Council of Nigeria, the Republic of Turkey. And I've been into education, sixth form, for about 20 years now. So the project is my legacy project. And I believe Nigerian can be number one in the whole world. And now, and I tell people, I'm not a politician. I'm a pure humanitarian. I'm a UN ambassador for quality and affordable education in Africa. So, and as I'm talking to you, our community is currently solving power problem in Nigeria, and not just in Nigeria, all over the world. You understand? We came up with, we had partnership with a US company that came up with the still water to energy, and we're currently talking to the people in government. We're solving unemployment problem right now in our community. So if anybody said, oh, I need job, you get what I'm trying to say, I need work, we can actually get them job almost immediately, because we have over 500 CEOs in our platform. So then we're currently solving inclusivity problem. A lot of people don't have a sense of belonging. They don't have a sense of belonging because they believe that they are not up to the class there. And I used to be like that. 25 years ago, I was homeless. So I let them know that they can meet great people and they can be mentored by them, and how they can connect.
You know, I do come to Turkey. I go to China, but I'm not in Nigeria. I have like 3 shops in Nigeria there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whenever you pick a people from the street, you try to just make them okay. You will see they will end up betraying you.
They've done that to me too. Yeah, I know.
Many times. So what I normally do, sometimes when I pick people on the street, if I want to rent an apartment for them, I will pay for 6 months. Just give them a little thing just to start. My shop, that will cost me pains, sir.
No, let me explain to you. Now, you can join our community, and what we do is that we train them. You see, when people lack training, they will misbehave. Do you understand? In my mother's tongue, only you are where you are because of the training you have submitted yourself to. So I'm an educationist and I'm an academician, and I can tell you it is the level of our mind in Nigeria that keep us in the states that we are in this country. Let me tell you something. Some people, they live in a rural environment, but they want to really want settings here. Settings here that be settings in Lekki. And you ask yourself, but when the settings in a room where she riba, to be up always thinking. You understand? Developed nation largely developed because of developed mindset. Education problem and solve it because we have a revolution that is looking into education. It's called certificate revolution. When they made us believe that our mother's tongue is vernacular. Do you understand? When we were growing up, when you speak Yoruba, they'll say it's vernacular. And as I'm talking to you now, they made some people to believe that they are not educated because they cannot speak English. That is a lie.
For that day, I met a man. It was just, I said, sir, I said, forget English. I said, when I bring book now, you cannot write, but you can speak English. You don't even have anything in your brain.
Do you understand?
Everybody just kept quiet. I said, no, do you think I will not pretend I have to say what I want to say? I said, do you think I'm scared? I'm not scared. You cannot write anything.
So are you getting it? Oh yeah, easy man. So what we're trying to say is that we're now telling people almost 140 million Nigerians are in this country because because they are shut out of education because they cannot speak English. And we are now saying that English education, language in English.
Exactly.
Language in somebody selling in Idumota. Sorry, mobito ti maraja. Mobito matasi. That is education. Entrepreneur education. Your ability to know where to buy from and where to sell to. It's not a joke. And that is what some people live on. Uma ye official ye ofin money loyibo, ofin money school, ofin keep up life owaniko were educated. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to set surgeries. We need mind reorientations.
Many graduates doing a cleaning job in London or
of
in
course
America.
Now you see, let me even tell you, our education change and could system. Our education it gives us two major things apart from read and write: think and communicate. In the 60s, that used to make sense. 50s, 60s, 70s, when you come out, you see multinationals and all of that. But in this new normal, few years back, they asked Bill Gates, to survive in the future, what do we need? He said, innovate or die. If anybody is on this earth now, you need 3 more things. Any education you want to get must give you 5 things. 5. Must give you ability to think, communicate, to be constructive, to be creative, and to be innovative. If you don't have that, it will be difficult for any parent to eat the fruit of their labor if their children are not possessed with such things. Now, it is not about the certificate anymore. It's not about the certificate. So every child you have that are in primary school, secondary school, you need to ask them what they want to do and connect them to their mentor. Because TikTok ma fún mentor tó fẹ́, Facebook ma fún mentor tó fẹ́. So we are now creating an awareness. As a matter of fact, one of the concepts in our community is ARE, Agric, Real Estate and Export. And we brought the combo because before we had what is called computer science, there used to be computing and there used to be science. When innovation came, that was when we have computer science. Before we have mechatronics, there used to be mechanical and elect. Innovation brought robots and we have mechatronics. Now, in the new number now, we came up with the concept where we combine agri, real estate, and export, where every community, they can farm for themselves. In the 774 local government, we intend to bring you together that they will be farming for that community. We neglect farming and we said we are hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry now. If you have power now, because oil came, instead of oil complementing us, oil came as a distraction to us. So we were not every so a lot of things we have put our value on, and that was why we came up with, we do 11 trainings per week. 11. Monday morning, mind surgery, 9 to 10, where we said instead of NSAS, instead of bad governor, let's engage in critical thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking, thinking out of the box, developing great memory, flexibility, speed, focus. Let's call a meaningful Nigerian to be the surgeon of the day by sharing their story, so that most of our young people will not think that everybody did Yahoo Yahoo. When you see people driving luxury car, you thought everybody would to the answer. No, people work their acts out. People develop themselves to get to where they are. Yeah. Then every evening on that same Monday, we go on survival strategies in the new normal. COVID was new normal to the world. In Nigeria, we have experienced several new normals. Cashless policy was new normal to us. Change of currency was new normal to us. No more CBN rate to travelers like us, students studying abroad, importers, this were new normal. Hike in prices was new normal. Exchange rate told us, okay, was new normal to us. How do we handle this new normal? So we call on professionals, technocrats, and entrepreneurs all over to add their voice and said, these are the techniques that you can use to survive in this new normal. Then every Tuesday, we go on Humanity Revolution. You know, the place of humanity cannot be pushed away. A lot of our leaders don't have humanity in them. Like they don't have empathy, they don't have care, they don't have kindness. They don't even have, you know, compassion. And we expect them to do what do we expect to see from them. So people need to learn those things. So we discussed it and we come up with a review on it on YouTube, on Facebook. You can go and see all of our meetings. Then every Wednesday, we go on Genuine Love Revolution. We are all product of love. We're all product of excitement. When they gave back to you, you were considered, you know, bundle of celebration. Even when they conceive you, you were considered bundle of joy. And two people gave in excitement to produce you, to produce me. You are an exciting being. Anytime Tobaronti's birthday, people congratulate you. They give you gifts. They give you everything. Why is it not radiating in our society? The place of self-love. Self-love is not selfishness. Some people destroy themselves. When the purpose of a thing is not discovered, abuse is inevitable. So we discuss the place of self-love, love for one another, love for our environment. To ban drive lolono, to ban so doti gala, COUTT, you don't love that environment. When you see a place that is clean, you keep it clean. Then every Thursday we do 3 things: ARP, Agri, Real Estate and Export, between 12 and 1. Then we do B2B between 2 and 3, where all the business of the world pick their business and they connect with one another. And in the evening, we do Accurate Connection Revolution. Everybody thought cash is money. Credibility is the better money than cash. Credible relationship is the better money than cash. Sincerity is the better money than cash. Competence is a better money than cash. Good character is a better money. Spending your time in a good place is a better money than cash. Then we talk about, every Friday, we talk about Certificate Revolution. You know, where the place of skills in nation building. Everybody needs to embrace skill, entrepreneur skills, technical skill, and, you know, artificial intelligence skills. Again, you don't need to speak Queen's English to be educated. So we are coming up with the first certificate school where you can learn in Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. You can even learn in Pidgin. Then Saturday we do security in the morning. Retired Michael Bengaushi. You know, we talk about security. Then in the evening, we talk about accurate knowledge and information revolution. And today we talk about people to people. Tomorrow again, we're doing it. It's a routine. Go to all social media and download the app on Play Store, you know, to join us. You can join us. You can be a Spark Hubber by just subscribing to all of our social media channels and follow us. And the app for the Spark Hub will soon be out. It's free for everyone to be part of this movement. But for people that want to be a premium member, and that comes with a discounted UK diploma course on data analysis, cybersecurity, certified nursing assistant, mini MBA, business analysis, and so on. You know, that is 61,000 naira one-time lifetime. Download the app on Play Store, the Global Clusters, and register. And if you want to sell in the community, it's 81,000 naira one-time lifetime. You equally do the cost. And these are money we share back to the community because it's the first ever social media platform with instant monetization. Having said that, I'll draw the curtain here today by asking, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determine what we call it. We're not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization on earth. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth, and it's proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa, to the world for nation building. So subscribe to all of our channels at the Global Clusters. You can join us for free. You can be a Sparkover, you can be a Clusterian. Anyone you want to become is nice. You can join us with nothing and we can guarantee you that you'll become something. So having said that, I want to say, have a wonderful evening. See you tomorrow at the Mind Surgery Revolution. Bye for now. The link will be shared in all of our platforms. Bye-bye. All right.